Good evening and welcome to the oliveboard platform. My name is Marut Sharma, your logical reasoning expert, and we are here today to discuss the RRB NTPC mock, live mock, which was just scheduled over the weekend and which you must have attempted. Right now, I'm so sorry that I had to postpone this session because I was not available in that slot today. Was occupied into some other office work only. So I'm here now to conduct this session. Now quickly join in live and primarily share this session because the RRB NTPC dates have been announced. From 5th June onwards, your exam is starting. So you don't even have a month right now. Less than 30 days are remaining and the time is very less and very crucial, right? So now your efforts have to double up, right? Your inputs have to double up. Your hard work has to double up. So these sessions become actually very important for you. We're planning something very big for our RRB students. So for the railway students, so that will also in due course of time, that will also be revealed to you so that you understand better as to how we will progress and how we will maneuver through this time to reach our destiny, to reach our goal, to reach our destination, which is the RRB NTPC examination. Any which ways, do hit the like button right away and subscribe to this channel if you are new and if you have just started your preparation for any competitive examination. This is the place to be, trust me. And apart from that, do put in some comments after you see the sessions. Maybe any sort of feedback is most welcome, provided it's constructive. And as I told you, share it across platforms in wherever you are a part of, like Telegram, WhatsApp, so that other students can also benefit from these sessions and they can also attend them live and actually make you feel the real competition, what it feels like. Okay, let's start the session right away without any further delay. So the first question, very first question is of logical reasoning only. The questions were pretty good, pretty easy. I wouldn't call them very difficult, but some of the questions, they were placed strategically in a way that they would eat up on your time when you're actually solving the complete mock. Currently, I will only be discussing the reasoning section with you, but if you're looking at it as a bigger picture, there are some questions which are strategically placed so that they eat up on your time. You spend more time and you are able to solve less number of questions. So be careful about that. The very first question asks me that which figure is the odd one out here? So if I observe carefully, a strong feeling comes that 1 and 2 are similar, okay? And then 3 and 4 are similar. So I can't actually judge anything. But then when I count the number of line segments, there are 6 line segments here, 6 here and 6 here also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? But here there are 8 line segments, so only option 1. Figure 1 becomes the odd one out. Okay, next. Question number 6. So data sufficiency based question. Now the question is giving you an information that A, E, I, O, U are sitting on a round table. So there are how many people? There are 5 people. A, E, I, O, U facing the center, right? Then who is sitting 4th to the left of you? Now statement 1 says one person sits between I and O. I can start from here, let's say. So I and O can be here or O can be here. There are 2 cases, O1, O2, and one person sits between O and U. So if this is O1, this has to be U1, and if this is O2, this has to be U2. The question is, who is sitting 4th to the left of you? So if this is U, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's I. If this is U, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's O. So then this is not possible. We are not sure. So statement 1 alone is not sufficient to answer our question. Now we'll go on to statement 2. You don't have to solve it completely, but just casually look at it. A is immediate neighbor of E. Let's start with A here and E may be here. O is immediate neighbor of E and I. So O can be here, I can be here. But this is E1, O1, I1. Now E2 could have been here. So if that is the case, O2 and I2 would have been here, right? Now the question is, O is immediate neighbor of E and I. Okay, now for U, if E1 was here, O1, I1, so U1 would have been here. If E2 was here, O2, I2, U2 would have been here. The question is, who is 4th to the left of U? So U, 1, 2, 3, 4. U, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, they are giving you 2 different answers. So this is also not sufficient. So sorry, excuse me. So my answer is option D. Both 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the question. Next question, question number 7. Select the logical order to answer our question. Now, if you look at it carefully, look at the options 1 and 4. So, coal and land. Obviously, you need land first. So, we have land. Then we'll excavate the land. So, 4, 3. So, after 4, we have 3. Option C is the right answer. No rocket science here. Question number 8. Okay, 9. Okay, this one is pretty easy. So, if minus denotes divide, so this is 32 divided by 4, into denotes plus 3, plus denotes minus 6, divide denotes. So, this is 8 plus 3 minus 12. So, 11 minus 12 is minus 1. So, option C is the right answer. Next, question number 10. 11. Mirror image. See, this T will flip downwards because the mirror is placed here. So, this is 2 is gone, 3 is gone. Now, T, this greater than sign will become greater than again. So, this will repeat. This will not be there. So, only option 1, figure 1 is the correct answer. Option C. Very easy element based observation. So, here D is 4, I is 9. 4 plus 9 is 13, M is 13. This is 16, this is 8. 16 plus 8 is 24. That is option A, X. Option A is the right answer. You can be very fast, very quick here. Pittsburgh of India, ore of aluminium. Okay, after a long time, I have seen a question which is based on matrix. Okay, now here they are asking you the word moist. So these are the options. Let's look at the options. 78, 59, 85, 97. So 78 is M, 59 is M, 85 is M, and 97 is also M. Perfect. 11, there are 2 cases. Mostly they must be O only. Check 22 and 23 first. 22 is C, 23 is O. So 22 is gone and 11 is O. So 22, so option C is gone. Don't check option C now. 86, 68. 86, 68. Okay. 86 and 68 is I. So 86 is T. 68 is I. 68 is I. So we are left with only B and C now. Right? And B and D, sorry. And check for the last one now. 32 and 33. 32 and 33. 32 is O, 33 is T. So we need T here. So option D is the right answer. Okay. 16th, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Now this is a very common number. Why is it common? For a while, a lot of you will just read it and say that what is exactly happening here. 17, 82, 26. There's apparently no particular logic. But when you look at it carefully, this is similar to n square plus 1, right? So this is similar to 16, 81 and 25 being increased by 1. Why similar to? This is exactly the same. So this is 4 square plus 1, 9 square plus 1, 5 square plus 1. Now a lot of students feel that, okay, 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. This is also another logic which is being followed. That is not the case. The moment you observe all the options, only one case is going to satisfy all three of them. This is 3 square plus 1, 8 square plus 1, 7 square plus 1. So option D is the only correct answer. There is no other interconnected logic. The only one logic is n square plus 1. They may be in any particular order. Okay. Question number 22. Yes. Again, another easy question, but observation will help you here. I have told you about special numbers in a lot of my sessions, right? And I have also always emphasized on n square plus n. Now, the moment you see 13 and 182, you will realize this is 13 square plus 13, or simply 13 into 14. We have 15 here. And this is 21 into 10. So what is happening is clear now. Minus 1, minus 1. So this is being reduced by 1 and multiplied by the second one. So 17 into 11 is 187. Option A is the right answer. It's that simple. That simple and that quick. Okay. 23. Okay. H is 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So option A is the right answer. No rocket science. 23, 24, 3, 5, 8. Just check the difference. So this is plus 2, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7, plus 11. Prime numbers, consecutive prime numbers. So the next one will be plus 13. So 31 plus 13 is 44. Option C is the right answer. Next, 25. Ocean is related to depth. Now these two can be assumed to be connected. Okay, we can measure. We have depth in ocean. Similarly, we have wind and breeze are somewhat connected. The others are not sensibly connected. So option C is the right answer. This is an interesting question actually. So the jumbled letters are given, but you don't have to form the word with all the letters given here. Okay. So if you observe, these two are not satisfying. There is no sensible word which is being formed. Option C will form a sensible word for you, that is heating. Heating. Okay. So option C becomes my correct answer. And we mark it and we move ahead. Question number 28. Okay. This diagram is not being represented. I don't know why. There is some error here. So we'll skip this question. 29. Okay. 240, 315, 280, 165. See, 165 you can say it is either 13 square minus 4, but that is not helping anywhere else. The other thing which you can think is 15 into 9. Okay. Now look at the others. This is 240, 120 double. 120 is 15 into 8. So this is 16 into 15. 15 into 16. Okay, or 15 square plus 15. Now you can see two numbers which are multiple of 15. Check for another one which is a multiple of 15. So you can observe 315 will also be a multiple of 15. This is 21, I believe. 21 into 15. So this is the only number which is not a multiple of 15. So option C becomes my correct answer. Next, 39. Statement arguments. The statement says, should specific criteria be used? Should specific criteria be used in the selection of plants that are planted on highway dividers? Okay. So the arguments which are being presented are, yes, some plants absorb sound vibration and reduce noise pollution. This is actually true and an accurate representation. So this is a strong argument. No doubts about that. The second one says the height, width and density of plants directly impact driving. Now this is where everything goes wrong. The moment you read directly impact driving, you start getting an impression that how can that be possible? How can a plant on a road impact my driving ability? And that is why you think that this argument is incorrect. See, we are not talking about the aptness or correctness of the argument. The argument has to be strong or weak. It is providing you with a lot of facts, supporting facts and premises that the height, the width and the density of plants will impact driving. Will it impact driving? See, if the plants are placed on the divider, if they grow a lot, if they are forming a canopy on a very good height, then not a problem. But if they are growing in the middle of the road, my driving, my changing of lanes, everything is going to be affected. If the density is very high, my visibility is going to be affected. So it does affect. So I need to plant these planters with, I need to make a choice before planting any random plants. Okay. So this is also a strong argument. So technically both arguments should be strong. Okay. We don't look for the correctness of the argument. We look for the strength of the argument, whether it is a strong argument or not. Number 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, this one is pretty easy. If you look at the elements, just look at the elements here. So this is not possible. There is extra line here. 4 is rejected. This one is also rejected because it's forming a complete sector in the corner, which is not there in any of the cases. These are the two possibilities. Okay. Now what will you observe here is this triangle on the top and this trapezium kind of figure at the bottom. They don't have a gap in between. They are connected directly. So this will be my only correct option. Option figure 2. Right. There is a slight distortion, but still this still makes sense. 45, 46. Pretty easy. In a family, P is the husband of R. R has 2 children, S and T. T has no sister. That means S is the brother. We don't know about T. U is female member of the family. T is the husband of V. T is the husband of V and father of U. So U is the female member. Question is, how is R related to U? U's father's mother, U's grandmother. Option A is the right answer. It's that simple and that fast. If you think at any point you feel that I'm going too fast, you can stop me. Right? Put it in the chat box. I'll just go slow. But the idea is to show you that how fast you can go when you are looking at the mocks. And what should your thought line be? I will agree, I'll not lie. I have seen this mock already once, and I'll tell you why have I seen that. So I have seen this because I've also solved this mock on another channel of oliveboard only. So that is why I could see this mock. Usually when I come on English live for the first half at 4 PM and then on the Hindi channel. So Hindi channel usually I've already seen the mock, but today because my English video, the English session was delayed on the English medium platform, that is why I have seen the mock already, right? But any which ways, it's not a big problem. Mango, apple, potato, blackberry. Now the first thought will come to your mind is blackberry. You will think that this is a different fruit. Blackberry, they are all regular things, but if you observe carefully, potato is not a fruit. It's a modified stem. Apple, mango and blackberry are fruits. So option C becomes my correct answer. Okay. Very easy. Party scored as P-A-R-T-Y, flipped. Dancer, flipped. Power, so R-E-W-O-P. Option A is the right answer. That's simple. 54. Look at this. Again, an easy question. If you see, what is happening here is, you can either take them to be alternate only. So this is 180-degree flip. Okay. So if I flip this 180 degree, what is going to happen? The triangle is going to be like this, which is in option 4. That's it. Same figure. No changes. So option 4, option D is the right answer. 56. 57. Oh, this is a good question actually. The question tells you, the question is asking you, you need to find out all those pairs, all those threes rather, I would not say pairs, all those threes where there is a number which is not divisible. So 3 should not be divisible by the number on the left, and it should have a number on the right which is divisible by 3. That means it has to be greater than 3, and it has to be a multiple of 3, and it has to be a single digit number. So 3 multiple of 3 will have 3, 3 multiple of 3 can be 6, 3 multiple of 3 can be 9. These are the only 3 possibilities. So you look for 33, 36 and 39. The moment you get 33, you will check for the previous number. The previous number should not be divisible by 3 or should not be a factor of 3. It should not be 1 or 3. Okay. Now observe. So we are going for 33. We found 39 here. Before 39 we have 2, so we'll select this. We have 35, no. 36 is here, 4 36, 4 is not divisible, so counted. 36 and 5 again, 365, done. And these are the 3 numbers. That's it. There is no other category here. So 3 is the correct answer. Just that you have to make it, you can't observe a single 3 because that is going to waste a lot of your time. So you have to have another element, and this pair is what you will search for. That will make it quicker. Unit digit is quant. Square represents dancers, circle represents singers, triangle represents teachers, rectangle represents chefs. Who are the teachers who are not singers? Teachers means triangles not in circle. Triangles not in circle. That's it. It's not talking about anybody else. They are not saying teachers who are not singers and not chefs. It's not saying that. So it will be both I and D. So my option D will be the correct answer. Okay. 61. 60 mixture allegation. 62 parallel lines. 64, 65, 66, 67. Skull deficit, right? Magician is scored as 16, beautiful is scored as 18. What is the code for absence? If you observe carefully, the numbers are very small. Okay, count the number of letters. We have 8 letters here, double 16, 9 letters here, double 18. So what are the number of letters here? 3, 3, 6, 1, 7. 7 letters here, so 14 will be my correct answer. Believe me, it's that simple. Okay. If you are very confident, you will not lose marks at all. All you need is that confidence, and that confidence will come with good practice. Which two signs should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? Okay, check for the anomaly. Check for what is wrong here. Okay, so if we do that, what will we get? We'll get 23 plus 24 minus 2. Now we need our answer to be minus 3. For this to be a negative number, either this number becomes negative, or so for this to be negative, we'll change plus and minus, right? So this makes sense. But if we do that, if you observe carefully, you will rather get a positive number only. 25 minus 24 will become 1. So this is not right. The other option is I can increase this minus. Okay, I can increase this minus. So how can I do that? I can change this minus, or rather, the other thing I can do is I can decrease this number. Okay, I can decrease this number and increase this number. So this negative will increase, this positive will decrease. So my net result will be negative. How can I do that? I can exchange these two. If I do that, I'll get 23 plus 12 divided by 2 minus 8 into 4. So this is 32 in minus, this is 6 in plus and 23. 23 plus 6 is 29, minus 32 is minus 3. So my option C is the correct answer. Okay. Next, 87, 88, 89. So farmer is preparing his field. He starts his tractor from garage and drives 5 kilometers towards the east. So this is the garage and he is driving 5 kilometers towards the east. Then from there he turns right and drives 6 kilometers. So from here he is driving 6 kilometers. Then he turns right and drives 8 kilometers. So 5 plus 3, we have 8 kilometers here. Then he turns right and drives 10 kilometers. So 6 plus 4, 10 kilometers, and he stops here. His tractor breaks down here. They are asking you the difference between this distance. Okay, this is 8, this is 5. So this is 3. This is 10, this is 6, so this is 4. They are asking you this becomes 5. Option C is the right answer by Pythagoras theorem. Question number 90. 91. How many triangles are there in the given figure? How many triangles are there in the given figure? So some can be easily counted. In this half you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one 5. Okay. Next 6, 7. So we have 2, 8, 9. We have 2 more. And a lot of people tick on 9 and then they come back. I've always told you, you have to manually count the ones when you look at the whole figure together after applying the formula. And if you do that, you will find this one triangle here, which was not counted earlier, and this one triangle here. So we'll add 2 more, we'll get 11 triangles in all. Option D is the right answer. Question number 92, 93, 94, 95. Okay. Puzzle waste. So they live in a 5-floor building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ground floor is numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no 2 people. Okay, T lives in an even numbered floor, so we have T either here or here. So this is T1, this is T2. Okay, 2 people live between T and Q. So if this was T2, 1, 2, this becomes Q2. If this was T1, this becomes Q1 accordingly. S lives immediately above P. So S is definitely immediately above P, and R lives below S. So R is somewhere below S. Okay. This combination needs to be fit. How many, who among the following lives on floor 3? See, if we follow T1 and Q1, so we'll have S here, P here, and R here. This makes sense? Okay. If we follow T2 and Q2, then we have S here and we have P here. This is not possible. So we'll follow T1 and Q1 only. So this is Q, this is T, this is S, this is P, this is R. That's the only one which makes sense. So option P sits on the 3rd floor. P sits on the 3rd floor. 96, syllogism. This one is pretty easy actually. Some discs are bags. All bags are jacks. Some bags are discs, absolutely right. Some jacks are bags, absolutely right. Both conclusions follow. Okay, 97, 98, 99, and the last question is also from logical reasoning. Inequalities. You have to choose which of the following is true. So T is greater than O. Can we see that here? No, T is not related to O at all, so this is incorrect. B less than P, so O, P and B. So B is less than equal to O is less than P. But B is less than equal to P, not possible. Okay. C is greater than equal to Q. So Q equal to O, greater than Z, less than C. See, C is not related to O only. It is being captured here. So this is also not right. So option D is the only correct answer. But still, for you to visualize, how can we do that? So we can say R is greater than equal to Q, which is equal to O, which is greater than Z, is less than C. So okay, we only needed Z. So we can clearly see this will be dropped, this will be dropped. R is greater than Z. Option D is the right answer. Just for the sake of it, I have written, but you can just eliminate 3 options and get your correct answer. Right? So on that note, we end the RRB NTPC live mock discussion. It is, see, my live mock discussions are pretty fast normally. Why do I do that like this? So that you will understand that how fast can you think, right? and how much you need to push yourself. And while the examination is going on, what exactly, what is your thought line, how it should be, what is the ideal way of thinking to make it as fast as possible. I'm not saying this is the only one right method. Maybe you might be thinking better than me. So if that is the case, stick to that. If that is not the case, pick this up. I'll be very honest with you. Improve even a little bit, a tiny, teensy bit of improvement in you is going to be fruitful and is going to, make a huge difference in your result. Right? So work on the right track. And for the same, oliveboard is already running the RRB NTPC complete course for you, which consists of a perfect mix, a perfect balance of practice and your revision at the same time. So now that the dates are announced and the exam is less than a month away, you need a structured plan, a proper guidance. For that we are there. So you can go ahead and check those plans, or simply subscribe to as Railway Super Elite so that you are covered for all your RRB examinations for this year, right? And the USP here is we have also added the psychometric test sessions for the RRB NTPC examination so that you are prepared completely. We are leaving no stone unturned to guarantee that successful seat for you. Thank you so much for joining live, guys. Bye bye, namaskar, jai hind. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, you guys take care. Good night.